In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to deploy an Azure SQL database in Microsoft Azure. This method primarily involves using the Azure portal, but we'll also touch on using the CLI and ARM templates for those who want to explore other ways to achieve this. Let's dive in and get started with setting up your Azure SQL database. First things first, we need to sign in to the Azure portal. Head over to portal.azure.com and enter your credentials to log in. Once you're in, you'll notice the search bar right at the top. Go ahead and type SQL Databases into it and select the option when it appears in the drop-down list. Now, you should see the SQL Databases page. Here, click on the plus Create option, then choose Azure SQL Database. Sometimes, you might have to navigate through Create a Resource, then Databases, and finally, SQL Database, depending on your interface, but it generally leads you to the same starting point. Now, we're on the Basics tab, where we'll fill in some essential details to configure your database correctly. Begin by choosing your subscription. This is crucial as it dictates billing and resources. Next, decide whether you'll use an existing resource group or create a new one. A resource group essentially keeps your resources organized in a single container. After that, enter a database name of your choice. It's time to set up your SQL server, which is necessary for housing your database. Whether creating a new server or using an existing one, remember to specify the server name, pick an admin login, set a secure password, and select the region best suited for your operational needs. For compute and storage, you have several options, like the general purpose or more specialized vCore DTU models. Your choice here depends on budget and performance requirements. Next, we move to the Networking tab. Here, decide between a public or private endpoint for connectivity. If you're planning to connect immediately, don't forget to add your client IP to the firewall rules so you can access your database post-deployment. Then, on the Security and Additional Settings tabs, you can further refine your setup. This is where you can enable encryption for enhanced security, plan your backup strategy, and even choose the collation according to your database requirements. With everything set, click Review plus Create. It's a good idea to momentarily pause and verify all your settings before proceeding, as this ensures everything is in order. Once satisfied, hit Create. The provisioning process takes a few minutes, so be patient. Once the deployment is complete, navigate to the database's overview blade. Here, locate and copy the server name, which typically looks something like servername.database, Windows, net. This is key for your connection string. Finally, connect to your new database using a SQL tool like SQL Server Management Studio or Azure Data Studio. To connect, input the server name, admin login, and password you set earlier. Test the connection with a simple query, perhaps something like select DB name. This quick test will confirm that your Azure SQL database is up and running as expected. And there you have it. Your Azure SQL database is successfully deployed. Thanks for watching.